Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm just gonna stop lying. I will upload when I feel the content is good enough to upload. Long story short, I'll upload when I upload. The goal is the goal is once a week. Once a week. Or once every 2 weeks. Honestly, once every 2 weeks is probably better, but I feel like 2 weeks is like too long, so I need to shorten that down. Maybe once every week is the play. But yeah, I'm trying. But at this point, I upload when I upload. But yeah, that's basically it. Enjoy the video. Yeah.
So yeah, got all the replacement parts here. Got a 15 plus STI steering rack. Below that I have front axles. Below that I have control arms, sway bar links, sway bar bushings, and ball joints. So it's a pretty big job. I don't know what happened, but now I understand why all those YouTubers are like, oh, I'm struggling. But okay, so I'm changing axle seals as well. So as you can see, this is where my axle is, and you can see it's leaking from here and causing problems. And I'll show you the big one, my power steering rack. As you can see, it is covered, like literally covered in fluid.
What do you mean by that?
My subframe covered in fluid, my frame back here covered in fluid, my exhaust covered in fluid. So literally anywhere I park, this is horrible. Like, I'm not even showing you shit, but like, yeah, just, you saw all the fluid everywhere. I think you understand that literally everything is covered in fluid. So we started at 9 a.m. right? And from 9 a.m. until basically 2, we were getting this stupid shit ball joint out. I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can. Yeah, that ball joint out. Because there's no anti-seize on it, and it was very hard to take.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can.
And then now I'm taking off my skid plate because you take it off to take out the power steering rack and everything else. So you're draining the transmission fluid. Got the steering rack brace out there. Got the sway bar, literally just the sway bar out, and changed the motherfucking ham sandwich, the bushings. And now we're just taking off the tie rod end so then we can take off our axle. So then we can tackle the seals and O-ring in behind there, because that's where it's leaking. And yep. There you go. Last night we kind of were like, fuck it. And decided to say, okay, we're taking off the power steering rack. Which honestly, now thinking about it,
was probably the right choice, because if we didn't, we would be in fuckdown right now. Basically, that's from the reservoir, these two fittings, that one and that one. And one of them came off with ease. The other one did not, and took us, what time did we start last night? Fucking
Maybe 6 or
maybe
so.
6
Yeah.
last night until
9.
10ish is when we kind of were like, dude, this thing's not coming out and it's dark, I don't care, I'm pissed off. So then we started this morning. Had to use a combination of WD-40 heat times 3 million, then adjustable wrenches, all that shit, and then finally got it off. We want to show them. So basically, that's where is it? Oh, that's the line it came off of. And the issue is the fitting on the end of this is supposed to be free spinning on this pipe, but I think what happened was it got seized in there, so that's why it was such a pain. So we quite literally, the only possible way to take this thing off was to shear this line and then get that off, which was ass to do, but here we are. And now we're gonna take out the power steering rack.
Yes, sir. Okay, we have the power steering lines on here. It's hooked up to the bracket. We got our own custom bolt here.
Yep. Because the other one snapped off.
See the difference there. Got our steering linkage in too. And now we just got to put the axles in next, and tie rod ends, control arms, and that's about it.
And now we're going to be putting in the axles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Update is we're done. And we need to start the car. Everything's on, even the wheels. You can see everything's on. I don't know if you can see, if you can, that sucks. But yeah, everything's back in, axles, control arms, everything's torqued. Just finished putting in the gear oil. And now we're gonna start the car for the power steering pump to basically suck up all the fluid that we just put in there. And yeah, yep, that's basically it. To update from the last clip you saw, I don't know how far we got, but we finished went for a test drive, and the test drive wasn't that great. We didn't quite do the alignment right the first time, so my alignment's kind of really wacky right now, but I was going to try and tackle it right now, but it's raining, and I don't have a problem with working in the rain, but it's raining really hard right now, so I'm gonna try and wait it out. One of the bolts used to fasten the sway bar mount stripped out, so when we went on the drive, it fully pulled out, so I have to re-tap that hole. Alright, so a little bit of an update. The sway bar mount is holding. I put some marker as like alignment marks, and I took it for like 2 drives. Bolt didn't move, so that's great. Tried to fix my alignment. It got better, but it wasn't perfect. Came back, adjusted some things, and got it dialed. So now my car actually goes straight when my steering wheel is straight. And that's basically it. So at the end of the day, these 4 days, we have installed a power steering rack, control arms, axles, sway bar bushings, sway bar links, and I did axle seals, and that's basically it. So a lot of work. Now we're done with it. As for the car status, we're not 100% fixed. I thought it was just my power steering rack leaking. Unfortunately, my turbo oil return line is leaking as well. It's not a massive leak, but it is leaking, so I'm gonna run it for now. I'm gonna fix it at a later date
I think that's it for this video. Alright, thanks for watching.